a really test of international language testing system powered by IDP to assess the level of the candidate. So my name is Ms. Bharti Bansal. Here I am here to conduct your screening. So show me your candidate number first. Show me your ID. Okay, thank you. So shall we start?
Yes, sure.
Fine. So what is your full name?
Well, my full name is Ravneet Kumar.
Okay, so where are you from?
I am from the village Kareempur nearby the Navashehar town.
Okay, about your hobbies?
Well, there are a lot of hobbies I like, but the commonly hobby which I like the most is the photography. I take a lot of photographs in my leisure time.
Okay, do you work or study?
Well, at that time I am studying. I passed out my senior secondary examination with commercial.
Okay, so which kind of the photos you want to click?
Well, there are different kinds of photos which I would like to click, like the photographs of selfies and the photographs of in portrait mode and in landscape.
Which kind of occasions you would like to click the photographs?
Well, there are different kinds of occasions when I would like to click the photographs, like on the special occasions like birthdays and on the special event whenever I dressed up in formal way.
Okay. So which kind of the cameras you want to click the photographs?
Well, there are different kinds of cameras in my country which people use to take photographs, and it depends on our own preferences. If I want to take pictures in professional mode, then I use the professional camera, which is quite expensive, and whenever I take normal photographs, I use my phone.
Okay, so let's talk about trust. Why do you trust most?
Well, I trust the most because trust is the only thing which we can build in our relationships, and trust is the only thing by which we can communicate with each other.
So what kind of people do you trust?
Well, there are different kinds of people which I trust, but I mostly trust on my family, because family members are the one who stand up in any circumstance.
So how you ever lost trust in somebody?
Well, there are different kinds of circumstances occur in our life when we lost our trust on somebody. Like in different situations, whenever we feel hurt by somebody, then we lost trust.
So this is the end of part 1. Now for part 2. Here is a card with some questions. You will have a minute to look at the questions, and you need to speak for 2 minutes, right, on the topic of card. If you wish, you can use this notepad and the pencils to make your questions or answers. So, here is a cue card. Your time will start now. Now you have 1 minute. Your time's up.
Well, there are different kinds of activity which I do in my leisure time, but here I would like to talk about an activity which is related to water and I do in my leisure time commonly. It is the activity that related with the watering plants in the home garden. I'm quite conscious, environment conscious person, and I planted different types of plants in my home garden with the help of my mother, and I water these plants on the daily occasions. And I water these plants with the help of water, and I personally think that planting plants in our environment saves our environment and help us also and our future generations also, and it is our duty to planting more and more trees, and I give water to plants in my home garden, and I watered a lot of plants. There are nearly 20 plants in my home garden which I watered daily, and it is very nice activity which I would like to do, and I think it is very important task which I do, and we also do, because in this era the environmental issues has raised from over the past few decades too many, and it is our duty, it is our first and foremost priority to save our environment also, so that the future on the earth is also possible for the future generations also, and those benefits which we have taken from the environment also taken by the future generations.
Okay, fine. So time's up. So please pass by the questions, Matt. Thank you so much. Fine. Now I will ask you more follow-up questions. So how important is free time for individual?
Can you explain?
Sure. How important is free time for individuals?
Well, free time is very important for individuals. We can make our free time fruitful in many ways, like we can do different type of activities in our free time. It is our responsibility to use our free time in good activities and make this time worthwhile. And I do a lot of activities in my free time which make my work time worthwhile.
Okay. Do people learn something about themselves? Why they go for such leisure activities?
Well, people do different kind of activities by which they can learn about themselves. Like they join many classes by which they can learn their hidden talents, which is very useful for them in their future also.
Okay. So while doing leisure activity, it is a good idea to take risk.
Well, yes, leisure activities is a good idea to take risk, because leisure activities give us a lot, and we in the leisure activities we can learn a lot of things about ourselves which person cannot learn in their daily routine.
So do you think the leisure activities will always benefit for us?
Well, I think it's depends on our activities. If we do activity according to our preferences and according to our needs, then these activities also benefit us a lot.
What benefit do people have? They travel to new destinations for leisure.
Well, there are different kinds of activity, different type of benefits which people have from the different destinations. Like they change their mental state by traveling different destinations, and the atmosphere of the new places are different from their hometowns, and they feel rejuvenated, and by these activities they can more concentrate on the work.
Fine. So do you think an individual feel demotivated when he does not get enough free time?
Well, I personally think that individuals also feel demotivated when they don't get enough time, because time for ourselves is our first and foremost priority, and it is important task to do time firstly to ourselves, and then do other works.
Finally, thank you so much.
Thank you.